Hey guys, how are you? A little late today. How are you guys doing today? Now I'm going to be talking about the real estate market. I've had a video about this before, so I'm going to have another video. Bring something to you guys' attention. Do you know, guys, that Bank of America is about to sell 90 billions of their mortgage-backed security bonds? BOA, Bank of America, is about to sell $90 billion of their mortgage-backed security bonds. Now they call them asset. They're basically liabilities. Now this is basically what's happening. There's a crash coming, folks. Bank of America, a lot of the banks, Chase, J.P. Morgan's, Citibank, they all gonna they all gonna follow suit. They're all gonna follow Bank of America. They're selling these bonds, mortgage-backed security bonds, because they're about to go into default. Now, obviously, there's only two agencies that can actually buy that. It's either going to be the Treasury or the Feds, and they're going to buy it. They're going to be buying these bonds back from the banks because when they lift the memorandum, whatever they have in place where you don't need pay your moratorium. Sorry, the moratorium. A lot of people are not going to have the money to pay the mortgage, the back mortgage that they have owed on their property. So basically, a lot of these loans are basically going to worth crap to the bank anyway. They're going to worth crap. They're not going to worth anything. They're basically shit. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of these um, bonds, a lot of hedge funds actually are invested in them, retirement, pension. And to save these hedge funds, these banks have to sell these bonds. The feds are going to buy them up. Treasury are going to buy them up. But they're going to sell them because they got to recuperate their money, the feds and the treasury. They're going to be selling these to countries like China. So basically, these properties that people are walking away from are basically these bonds that these properties are located that are in might be owned by China. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, right? I'm starting to get where when the Fed said you own nothing and you'll be happy. Guys, this moratorium that they put in place from last year where people are not paying their mortgage, when they tell there's no way and no one can tell nobody not to pay their bill because the contract is between that person and the loan agency. No one can actually tell them not to pay their bill because the contract don't have a third party. But they did, and people follow. Guys, there are over 2 million homes now in the US that's behind over 12 to almost 14 months of back payment and mortgage. Almost 2 million, man. It's probably even higher than that. That's the last time I heard it. That's insane. That's crazy, right? The homeless market after May 31st is going to be through the roof. Homelessness here in America is going to be crazy. Wow. It all started to make sense after I started doing my research on the mortgage-backed security bonds, and I'm actually now starting to realize that they're basically going into default. They're not going to work crap, and they're owned by hedge fund retirement fund. For these hedge funds to save to basically save themselves, they have to sell them, and they're selling them now. Bank of America is selling a lot, 90 billion, 90 billion, 90 billion, and other banks are coming because the banks are now going to get exposed. They don't, at this point, their liability outweigh their asset, but they're not selling it as a liability. They're selling these loans, these bonds, where you find these loans as asset because they can't say it's a liability. But Treasury and the feds are going to buy them up, and they're going to sell them to places like China. They're going to sell these bonds to the Chinese. Wow. Wow. Guys, the future's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. If I were you, I would learn Mandarin. Not joking. Really not joking. But that's just my sense of humor. This is what I see coming. Restaurants that are reopening are also having problem rehiring people because they're so used to the unemployment. They're actually making more money on unemployment than actually going to work. That's a unit. They get it. They're getting people used to universal income, where you can actually stay home and get money. They're getting people accustomed to depending on that system. Guys, you own nothing and you'll be happy is for real, because there is no way you can own anything on the money that these people are going to be getting from the universal income. You can barely feed yourself, but they're getting people accustomed to these things. When I read the article, restaurants are having a hard time finding workers because they don't want to go to work. They don't, because they're making more money staying home. It's crazy, right? Guys, the real estate market after March 31st, when they lift this moratorium, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy because the banks are holding on to shit. They basically, and the banks know it. These bonds of these mortgage-backed security bonds, not worth shit. How can it be worth anything if people haven't been paying their bill for 14, 15 months? They're behind. They're not worth anything. They're going to go into default. And guess who's going to be making all the money? Again, the Federal Reserve Bank. Wow, they're going to make a lot of money. They're going to own all these properties that these people are walking away from. It goes straight back to the banks, guys. The Great Reset, yes. It is the Great Reset. It all starting to make sense. When they tell people, oh, no, you don't have to pay your bill, just hold off. That was a setup. It's all by design. And they fall for it. Holy crap. I'm not trying to swear on the live call here. But it's all, it freaked me out because it's all started to make sense. I put the pieces together. The bank, this is tied into the whole thing. This is tied into COVID, guys. They needed a reason to tell you not to pay your mortgage. COVID. And people didn't pay their mortgage. Over 2 million homes. Last time I checked, we're like 12 or 14 months behind on the mortgage. What the hell are these people going to pay? If they can't pay 1 month, how the hell are they going to pay 14? And they have to, for them to catch up to their mortgage payment, they have to back up all those payments. Holy crap. People, guys, the economy, there's a housing crash coming. After May 31st, if you're looking to buy a house, you're going to love me. Hold off. Hold off 3 to 4 months. This is not a seller's market. This is a buyer's market. Hold off, guys. Hold off a little bit if you're going to buy a house. Wait 3 to 4 months. You're going to love me for this. Now is not the time to buy. It's going to be dirt cheap in like a month and a half, 2 months from now. Houses are going to be cheap. So hold off. Because the bonds are going to crash. It's going to crash. The market is going to crash. There is no way the housing market can sustain after soon after the moratorium is lifted. These bonds are immediately going to go in default. Take the homes away from the people. It's called transition of wealth. Transition of wealth. the homes are basically being stolen straight up. I'm not gonna try and sugarcoat it, but you can't do nothing about it because it's completely legal. It's not lawful. It's legal. There's a big difference, and it's all part of the reset. Now restaurants, don't mean to repeat myself, but when I found out restaurant can't even find workers anymore because the workers are so used to staying home. They love the unemployment, universal income. The light bulb went off. I was like, holy moly! People don't even want to work anymore. They want to stay home and collect the money, free money. Guys, remember this: whatever they can give to you, they can also take away. If you're in a system where they're giving you something, they can also take it away, meaning that you have to do according to what they want for you to get it. It's a no-brainer. Am I the only one doing critical thinking around here? But I appreciate you guys for always watching my video. I was all away for a little bit, but I was doing some reading, doing some more research as usual. That's what I love to do. And I need some information, by the way. I'm looking for like I'm looking around in the Ozarks. If you guys know the nice areas in the Ozarks, 20 to 30 acres. I don't want to be completely away from people because the Ozarks is very dense with people. You know, you want to be as close to a community as possible. But I'm dead serious. If you guys have info on that, you can always find my social media pages in the video description. My email is there. Shoot me out some information if you guys can help me with that. I've never been there before, so you guys can help me out there. I highly appreciate it because I'm very, very serious about this, by the way. Come on now. I'm doing these videos. Come on. Yeah, you need to get on higher ground. It's no joke. But it's so crazy, man, when literally everything that I've been saying, holy crap. Guys, stock up on food. Stock up on food. It's not going to get better. It's going to get even crazier. Everything is literally falling into place according to what I've been saying. I've been saying this for a long time. But I really do appreciate you guys. Earthquake is not easing up anymore. I told you the next earthquake is going to be in Indonesia. Sorry, volcano. I'm sorry. Earthquake is not doing that well either. It's just places are getting stomped with quakes. And the next volcano will be in Indonesia. But it's what's ahead. Man. Wow. It's not pretty. It's definitely not pretty. It doesn't look pretty at all. Nothing about this looks pretty. Absolutely nothing. And you know what's the crazy part about this, guys? People are not ready for this. And they have no clue what's coming. Absolutely none. Wait till the end of this year. You're going to see so much homeless people. It's going to be unreal. Unreal. Like, people are going to be people are in trouble. So much trouble. They are. It's insane. But anyway, guys, I'm glad you guys are always watching my video. And I really do appreciate it. My social media links are in the bottom. You guys can follow me on Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail. I'm going to be honest. A lot of people be like, hey, Nick, where you been on Facebook? I'm in jail. I wrote something on Facebook. I'm in trouble. I'm in jail. Facebook be like, okay, I'm not following guidelines. So if according to Facebook, I'm not following guidelines. So they put me in jail for 30 days. So I think I have like another 3 weeks to go. So I'm not on Facebook right now. You can find me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok too. And Twitter. I'm spending a lot of time on there, especially on Instagram. So the social media links are there. So I apologize. I'm in Facebook jail. I have three more weeks to go. Then I'll be on parole to see how long that lasts. But again, stay woke, guys. Stay aware. I don't want to use that word. Stay aware. Get as much knowledge as you possibly can in survival, being self-sufficient. That's how you're gonna survive what's coming in the future. It's really knowledge. Knowledge is the key right now, and get correct knowledge too. So thank you guys so much, and I appreciate your time. Appreciate all the question. And I'll keep you guys updated as much as I can. I didn't get notice on how long. Yeah, I'm in Facebook jail, guys. Blue Girl 65. Yep, I feel your pain. I got like another 23 more days left, I think, or 22. So, and then I'll be back on Facebook again. You know, I won't walk that line anymore with Facebook because they will jail me and they're not playing around with me either. All right. So thank you guys. I got to go. I can't stay too long. So I appreciate it. And get ready, guys. If, as I said, if you're buying a house, and this is not just in the US for what's coming with the real estate market, it's a worldwide thing. So it doesn't matter where you're at in the world, especially that people at places where people actually are paying mortgage, which is you have a lien holder on your property, which is the bank. I'm sure they have the moratorium also in places like there, because the goal is not for people here not to own anything and be happy. It's for the world. They don't want the world. The goal is for you not to own anything, and they want you to be happy. And this is all part of the plan of how to take away your wealth. I call me crazy, guys. Yes, I've been called crazy before. I am the king of it. But you know what? I am actually doing my research. I'm doing my due diligence. I'm reading. So I love to read, and I love to read about the banking system. And for what I'm seeing, guys, I know the mortgage-backed security is gonna go into default. There's a serious housing market crash coming. Very, very. It's gonna make 2008 look like child's play. So as I said, if you're looking to buy a home, hold off 3 to 4 months, because you're gonna love me after that, because you're gonna get the price of the home you're looking for at the price you really want it to be. All right. So take care. God bless. And I will get another video up as quick as possible. Another live video. All right. Share this as much as you can, guys. Share it to your friends and family too. Ciao.